Oh, God. Everything hurts. I feel like I was tossed from a moving vehicle. Hey, Navcom? Did the autopilot get us there yet? Are we at the next island? Navcom? Navcom. Where... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well guys, welcome back to Startropics, and this is Chapter 3. And Chapter 3, we start out in a bit of a bind. Subsea is pretty much wrecked right now, and we need to go find someone who's a submarine mechanic. Now, I don't see any other submarines here, which means we're kind of in trouble. However, there's a guy here who gives us some free coconut milk. I'd prefer a Red Bull, but hey, you know, whatever works. Delicious. So before we get to the main story of Chapter 3, we have a little mini-level to go through. Now after saving your data, refrain from turning off power or resetting. Almost missed it that time. So to start off, we have some new enemies, the Dodos, who are pretty weak. They take 2 hits, but they're a bit fast and they can catch you off guard. That's not the biggest threat of this level. I don't remember if these are the guys that can walk over panels or not. I don't think they are, but there are some enemies we'll encounter that can walk on the buttons, and you can't hide on them to use as a vantage point. This weapon is the Bullet Twister. It pretty much goes the entire length of the screen, but it's very weak, like about as weak as the yo-yo. So it's only good for enemies that are really far away. I'm not too partial to it myself, but it helps out in these rooms with the flying monkeys. I have a real tendency to get hit by these guys when they jump across the tile of water to get to you. For some reason, it's just hard for me to track what all of them are doing at once. Now, this is a fun room. This game loves to put you in situations where loopers can converge on you. But it's also fun to just jump over a bunch of them at once. Okay, this isn't that bad. Just gotta time it. Steal second. There you go. And he's safe. Ooh, risky. Now this room is kind of tricky. These new enemies, the skeleton ostrich guys, are a huge pain in the ass. They can jump across water, they always follow you when you're nearby, and they do 1.5 hearts of damage. So, my method here doesn't work right away because I kind of get caught in between them. But you need to lead them around the water like this because they have a slight pause just before they jump over the water. And here's the real trick of this dungeon. The lights are out. And you're not really told how to make them go back on, or if you want to make them go back on. I was sort of tempted to consider this a dick move, but there's one really important thing about this here, and you just kind of need to pay attention. Now, the last thing you want to do is start jumping around because of all the water, but you can do this and backtrack. The stairs will take you out of the dungeon and back to the beginning, but if you paid attention there, you see you can backtrack and look at the room one more time. This way you can get your bearings, and you'll know that the switches are 2 steps from each entrance. 1, 2, and there's the light switch. So, Kind of a little tricky thing, but not entirely unfair. And that ends the dungeon. That's it. Yes, we have. Well, that takes us to Miracola. Why would it be called that, I wonder? No. Look, we don't... we don't need any more near-deaths besides our own. You elderly people. Oh, banana Oh. I'm never gonna figure that out. Oh, jeez. Oh, since the other one isn't here. Yeah, that's right. You have the same sprite, I'm sorry. And some more free coconut milk, that's nice. I have a feeling we'll be addicted to that stuff by the end of our adventure. She-Cola. I wonder what that's all about. Let me guess. Yeah. There's a guy like you in another village that was just as mean. So, obviously we need to talk to the chief first, but we need to talk to everybody first in order to talk to the chief. Video game railroading. This game has it. How about you? Are you still mean? Alright. Okay. Well, what have you got for us, Chief Miracola? I don't know, do you have a submarine mechanic? Okay, you had a storm. Wait, your daughter is in a coma after a lightning storm. Wait. You're a submarine mechanic? Really? Really? Okay. I'm sure you're not just telling us that so we'll go do it, but... yeah, that's okay. I guess you can't judge people by their... whatever. Now, funny thing, we actually can't leave this village until we go talk to Banana... I don't know. But it's really important that we do so because she has some very important information for us. Also, the entrance is hidden for some reason. Okay, sure, whatever. And that's what we hear, but let's go get that very important clue. Yes, we've heard. Alright, Banana, what have you got for us? Uh-huh. Alright, no, really. God damn it! I don't... oh my god. Hate this village. Have we gotten enough information now? Can we leave? Are we good? Alright. So glad we picked up those hints. There's the mountain we need to go to. Now, if we had our submarine, we could probably get there very quick, but since the chief doesn't want us to get there quickly, he refuses to fix our ship until we help his daughter. That's why we have to jackass through this dungeon, and this is a tough dungeon. And it begins right now with a test of courage. We're jumping. We don't really have to kill them, and we can get more points by not killing them, so we'll leave them. Now, we don't have the bola this time, so you can't cheese these guys from far away, but I already talked about my strategy for these guys, so they're not that bad. However, in the next room, the lights go out again. Let's play how good are you at paying attention to things in the dark? I don't know, I haven't really thought this out ahead of time. But basically, if you watch the snakes, you'll see that one of them goes one tile further than the others. That's how you know where to jump. Also, the octopus on the left tells us where the safe spots are here. So, left, left, and up. Thank you, octopus, you've done your job. You may rest in peace now. The slingshot, I don't know why, it's not a very good weapon, but it's good against these fly enemies up here, because they will start flying diagonally very fast. And once they do, I will probably get hit by them, because I am terrible against diagonal enemies. Also, in previous runs I tried to kill them with the bat, and that failed miserably. I took damage every time. Oh! Stealing a base, but they've moved the base over the third. This is gonna be tougher. Double steal, go, Mike, go! Yes! Good job. And now for something a bit more dangerous. Everything is on fire. Oh, a sign. What does this do? It's got our face on it. +1? Well, if you look in the corner, you'll see that we now have 4 lives instead of 3. It's kind of nice, except that this thing is called a try your luck sign, and if you can have good luck, you can also have bad luck. By which I mean you can lose a life. It will say -1, and it will take a life away. You can die just by picking up a sign. Startropics! Now, obviously I don't like this room, but the clock makes things easier. Of course, a lot of people, I assume, will jump on all the switches trying to find something while the flies hit them. So, you kind of have to know it's there beforehand. Here we just have a bunch of lava golems spitting at us, but if you keep moving, they really can't hit you. And even if they do, you can jump over the shots. I still get hit regardless. Come on! I never get hit in that room, I'm serious. Also, I'm going up the right path immediately because I don't need the power-ups, and because... Really, game? There it is. You knew they'd do it again. Alright. So, we've reached the end of this dungeon. And that's a bit of a problem because of this. This boss. This guy is a jerk. This is Magma the Fierce. He's a guy who is always on fire, which seems like it would kind of suck. And this is his pattern. Not a very difficult pattern, is it? Unfortunately, he doesn't take damage from anything. That's right, unconventional boss fight in a game filled with conventional bosses. This is the only boss that does this, really. What you have to do is instead get rid of those things on the sides of him. However, moving around this level is very dangerous, as you just saw. So it's pretty easy to die even if you have full health. I'm pretty bad at this boss. You really have to judge your movements before you do anything, otherwise either the flames will hit you, or his other flames that he shoots at you will hit you. So there's a lot that can go wrong in that boss fight, and in my previous runs I actually had way too much trouble beating him. Even if you know where the switches are, it's really difficult. So this time, because I'm down on hearts, I know I'm probably not going to beat him with 3 hearts, so I'm going to try to get the 2 hearts on the left side. Of course, that's all for nothing if I get hit here, so... There we go, we made it. And And because I thought there were other hearts here, like, for some reason, I was under the impression that you could make 2 hearts appear on the platform in the middle. Otherwise, why would you bother to open it up? No idea. But you know what's up there at this point. It's a death trap. Dick move number 2. There it is, yeah. Now, of all levels, I feel like this is the one where you need a medicine the most. Like, all of the levels where we found medicines, you don't need them. We didn't need one to beat the big octopus, and we don't need one to beat the sea serpent. But, you know, this fight would be a lot easier with a medicine. At least we could tank some damage. Anyway, this time I'll talk about the placement of the switches here, because that's the other potential dick move in this fight. There's a lot of switches here, so you have a lot of ground to cover when you're looking for the weak spots. And that jump is really difficult. Yeah, you have to backtrack in order to avoid damage, because there are certain blind spots for his shots, and obviously the flames, which just move in the same pattern. Now, you know what, I'm just going to show you. You'd think that the last place the switch would be right next to him. In fact, I assumed for a long time that you couldn't get close to him, he would kill you instantly. Die. Just please die. I hate you. Yes! That hurts, doesn't it? Water! You too suffer from aquaphobia. Oh my god, finally it's over. So, that rough level is finally over. Thank God for that. Unfortunately, we are only maybe halfway through this chapter? Yeah, we have a long way to go. Thanks for watching, guys. Next time, we tackle the rest of Chapter 3.